Hi everyone, it's Chris, and we're going to review and recap. I will tell you how I felt about this episode. I will also tell you what happened in the episode, and we'll get right into it right away. Let's do this. This is episode 11, The Dominator of the Universe, and again, this is One Punch Man. Alright, the episode opens with Greymon Soup, who is one of Lord Boros' elite warriors. He is freaking out that Saitama is on the ship. He's freaking out that one of their most elite warriors just got defeated by Saitama in one punch. He's like, oh my gosh, what are we gonna do? We're freaking out. Lord Boros approaches. He's like, yo, what's going on? We gotta stop this guy. He'll send out my most elite warrior. And then he goes, Greymon goes, he's already been defeated. He goes, what? And they're like in kind of in awe of Saitama's ultimate power. So meanwhile, the other S-Class heroes are battling the alien from last week. He has a name now. We're calling him Melzargard. And he's like, I am not defeatable. And they're going to him like head to head. We've got Puri who's punch, leaving holes in his body. But he just reforms again and again and again. Then we get Bang, who goes in with a big bang to him, and still nothing that lasts. We got the Sword Master slice, and nothing's going down. We also have Metal Bat, who's attacking at the same time, but then he winds up going off on his own and attacking another piece of Melzargard because he's like, all right, this little Melzargard guy just split off once again because they want to go and get more reinforcements. So he splits off and flies away with his little like demon head thing, and he goes, you ain't going nowhere. Metal Bat attacks him with the bat, kapow! And in that same hit, or not the same hit, but in one of the hits that he takes, we find the monster's weakness, which is a little tiny marble. If you destroy the marble, you destroy the monster. He relays it over to the other heroes, and the other heroes go in and attack at full force. While this is happening, all this is happening at the same time. This show's really good at showing like timelines diverging between different spatial periods. It's kind of cool. Anyway, so Greymon Soup is once again fighting Saitama, or at least thinking about fighting Saitama, and then Saitama shows up, and he's like, yo, what are you doing here? He's like, hey, I'm lost, I will leave. Just kidding, not really gonna leave. And he goes in to fight, and he fights him, and they go head to head, and it's like, oh my gosh, what's gonna happen? And you already know what's gonna happen. Saitama, say it with me guys, beats him in one pebble throw. Yeah, he doesn't punch him, he just throws a pebble and it goes through his head and he's dead. And it's like, oh, okay, that's anticlimactic, but it was still cool. So he, defeats him, and then he heads in, and Lord Boros approaches, and he's like, all right, you are the guy. You are the prophecy. There was this prophecy that was made 20 years ago that Lord Boros made his match, and then he finally not be bored with fighting because he's so strong that he's like, all right, there's no challenges for me out here, so I'm just gonna go and take over planets and do stuff that evil pirates do. That's what I do. I'm gonna do those things. And so they're kind of talking back and forth, and then the battle ensues, and then we cut there to we get the other S-Class heroes, or other heroes that are left in the city, going to rescue survivors of the first attack on City A, and of course we get everyone's favorite Moomin Rider, who just saved the new guy. He's like, yo man, what's going on? I need to help you. He helps him. Who else can I help, he asks? And the other heroes step in and go, yo, we're gonna help you too. I think that's Lightning Max and Stinger who go into this attack. We also briefly earlier in the show get a quick shot of Sonic, who again doesn't do anything this episode, which makes me think that this next episode coming up, he's gonna do something big and heroic, and we're all gonna love him all of a sudden. But I don't know. So while this is happening, the ship initiates an attack, which drops a bunch of like giant, like massive bullets onto the planet Earth, but then Tornado stops it. She's like, nah, you ain't doing this to my planet, and she stops it, and it doesn't initiate, but she turns it around on them using her abilities, which sends the bullets back up, and the bullets kind of damage the ship. The other S-Class heroes who are watching it are like, oh my gosh, she just saved our lives, this is crazy, and they then continue to fight. Bang manages to destroy one of the heads of the monster. I forget his name already. I would say his name is Megazord, whatever his name is. He defeats him, but then at the same time, he also gets defeated himself. There's still one head left though, and Bang again is dead. R.I.P. dude, because you were epic. You were an awesome old guy. I dare say you're the strongest old man I've seen in an anime since Master Roshi. And I don't even know if that's true. But anyway, so now Bang is dead, R.I.P. Boros confronts Saitama, and he's telling him about the whole thing, and they get ready to fight. And when at the edge of Lord Boros' speech, Saitama goes in for a 1 punch, and he is not dead at all. This might be the first, this is the first monster we've seen Saitama fight where 1 punch did not clear him out. He's not dead from 1 punch. He's not defeated from 1 punch. Only his armor. Saitama defeated his armor, and that is it. And as the armor falls apart, Lord Boros goes, "It's time," and lets everything fall apart, and he goes rushing at Saitama, and we get ready to see an epic battle, and then it fades to freaking black. And that's the episode. Bang is dead. The aliens have a weakness. Lord Boros didn't take 1 punch to defeat. And Saitama's in for the fight of his life. Next episode will be called The Strongest Hero, and it will be the last episode of One Punch Man, which means it'll be the last recap and review I'm gonna do of this show. So I gotta ask you before I get into my review, what do you want to see me review weekly next? Pick something on Crunchyroll. I don't care what it is, but something that you guys watch every week that's still unfolding. Let me know down below. Give me some suggestions. I'll get into it. But to give you my review, I really like this episode. I had a friend who texted me actually and said this episode was freaking epic. The battle between Boros and Saitama was epic, and I was like, it wasn't epic. I'm sorry. I'm not a sheep. Okay, I have my own opinions, and what I saw wasn't epic. It was a great set of battles. I love the S-Class fights. I loved all of that. It was really, really cool to see the other heroes get some shine. They always get shine, you know what I mean? But like, it was just cool to see them like do some epic moves. Like, to see Bang's ability and the tracing of his fingers and everything was super, super, super awesome. Getting to see Metal back going and really bash at things was really great too. I really enjoyed it. Again, Tornado, to see her like her telekinesis go full force. That was awesome. You know, seeing Lord Boros power up, really, really awesome. But I can't say that battle was epic by any means. If anyone tells you it's epic, they don't mean it. They're kind of taking the fanfare the show has and running with it way too much. I'm saying my friend was doing that, but I'm seeing a lot of reviewers who talk about One Punch Man kind of go, "Oh my god," and they're freaking out. And like, this stuff isn't epic. It's really, really good, but it's not epic. This is not epic. I'm sorry. But I hope and I have faith that next week will be incredible. It's the last episode, first of all. They have to do something big. And I also think the comedy on this episode was actually pretty on point. When they used it, it worked. A lot of it was visual comedy. It wasn't like, wordplay comedy. And I really enjoyed it when they showed like the animation style would switch over to the silly Saitama during the biggest, most epic fight he's gonna have. That was so cool to me, and that made me laugh out loud. So just as a whole, I'm giving this episode 4 out of 5 stars. It was a really good episode. Great build up. Set you up for a great last episode. And I got my fingers crossed. I'm ready for it. Next week will be epic, and I'm gonna mark my words on it, but I just don't think this week was. I'm not gonna oversell it. It was a good episode, but it was not the most epic thing I've ever seen, as some people were saying. I'm sorry to say. Again, I am ready. Also, on top of that, next week's also Star Wars, so I'm just happy in general, so I'm gonna just be very gracious with any kind of ratings I give this week, because I'm just super pumped for the J.J. Abrams Star Wars movie. I know it's not on topic, but I'm pumped about it anyway. I think that everything here just worked really well, and I'm excited to see what happens next. But let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you next week for my last One Punch review and recap. Thanks a lot, guys, and I'll see you later today for Nerd Motivation. And then again on Wednesday for Anime Debates. Anime all day, baby. Yeah. And a very special video on Thursday I think you all guys will love. And I will be reviewing the Star Wars movie, even though I won't see it till Saturday. I'm going to review it because I got to do it. But yeah, let me know, guys, what you guys want to see from me next. And what show you want to see me review now that One Punch Man is coming to an end. Let me know, guys. Later. Use Teleport.